We are halfway through April and only about 6 weeks from the end of the school year. On this week's episode, I'm going to talk with you about why you should work a summer job. It is the week of April 14th through the 18th, and this is the QC Step Podcast. Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of the QC Step Podcast. My name is Corey Finneran, and this podcast is available in audio and video. Both are on our website, qcstep.com. The audio version is also available for free in iTunes and Stitcher Smart Radio, and the video version is available on YouTube, and if you use the closed captioning, that's provided by YouTube. You can connect with QC Step through your social networking accounts. We are on Facebook, qcstep.com/Facebook, and Twitter and Instagram, we are at QCStep. As I said at the beginning, even though it snowed this week, we're still coming up on the end of the school year. And I think we only have about 6 weeks left in this school year. And today I want to talk with you about why you should work a summer job. In the application and interview process, that can take some time, maybe as long as a month. And so now is the time to start applying for summer jobs. And if you're thinking, well, I can't apply now, what if I get hired and I'm still in school? Well, in that case, if that's what you're thinking, you should go back and watch episode number 55 of the podcast. And on that episode, I talked about why you should work while you're in school. So here are 3 reasons you should work a summer job. Number 1, it's easier to find work in the spring and summer. And there's a few reasons that it's easier to find work in the spring and summer. First off, you're going to have more free time. Because you won't be in school over the summer, you will have a lot more availability. And because you have availability, you will be more appealing for businesses. It's also easier to find work in the spring and summer because there are more opportunities. Throughout the winter months here on the podcast, I talked about the fact that people just don't get out as much during cold weather. And because of that, businesses don't hire very much. Well, now that the weather is warming up, more businesses are hiring, and even more will be for the summer. So leading up to the seasonal hiring around the winter holidays, I suggested that you think about the businesses that see a spike in customers at that time. Retail, restaurants, and those types of businesses. Well, as we're coming up on the spring and summer months, think about what types of businesses see a spike in customers this time of year. Any businesses that deal with outside stuff or gardening things. Many of those same retail stores, in fact. But there's also parks, swimming pools, farmers. Think about what employment opportunities are around you and think about which ones get busier in the summer months and then pursue those employment opportunities. So between you having more time to work, more availability, and increased business with certain businesses, this is a great formula for finding a job. The second reason you should work a summer job is to gain work experience. Is the job that you'll be applying for to work this summer your dream job, or is it the job that you'll have for the rest of your life? Probably not, but the job that you'll be applying for to work this summer may give you the experience that you need, both with your application and your skills, to help you get the next job. And if you sit at home and play video games or hang out with your friends, that doesn't do anything to help you down the road as far as work goes. And we speak with employers quite a bit, and I've never had an employer ask me if I have any students that are really good at Call of Duty or Minecraft. They don't ask me if I have any students that are caught up with Game of Thrones or Breaking Bad. Employers want to know about your strengths and your experience. So if you're a sophomore or a junior, take advantage of the situation. Don't let this opportunity to gain work experience pass you up. We've already established that businesses need employees this time of the year, and you have availability. So use those things to gain work experience, which will help you not just get your next job, but it will really help you in life. There are work skills that I learned on my first job that I still use today. The third thing that you should, or the third reason that you should work a summer job is money. We all need it. We all want it. And are you ever invited to do things with your friends, but you can't go because you don't have any money? It's times like that where you probably wish that you had a job. Well, don't let those situations happen. Whether it's going and doing things with friends or buying video games, music, apps, or clothes, anything, a job will give you the money for those things. So those are 3 reasons that you should work a summer job. It's easier to find work in the spring and summer. You can gain work experience and money. So whether it's a job you apply for with a business, or if it's babysitting or mowing or any type of work situation that gives you money and experience, there's a lot to gain from a summer job. And if you want to work this summer, then contact Gary or Carrie through your STEP or your co-op teacher, or email me info@qcstep.com, and someone from our program will meet with you and talk about your options for working this summer.
But if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like nothing changed at all? And if you close your eyes, does it almost feel like you've been here before? How am I gonna be an optimist about this? How am I gonna be an optimist about this?
I have some job leads for you, but I'd like to remind you about something that I talked about a few episodes ago. And I read that 80% of all job openings are not advertised. So according to that stat, for the 5 leads that I give you today, there are 20 more job opportunities out there. The Toys R Us in Davenport is looking for sales team members. You can apply online. Rhythm City in Davenport, they're looking for buffet workers. You have to be 18 years old for that, and there is an online application there. Checkers in Rock Island, they're hiring crew members. You can apply in person there. JCPenney in Moline, they're looking for support specialists, and you can apply online. And Journeys in Davenport at North Park Mall is hiring, and there's an online application for that. So for all these positions that I said there was an online application for, you can find them on our website under the post for this podcast episode. Down at the bottom, there's the links for all the online applications. And if you would like help with these or any other applications, then let Gary or Carrie know when you see them in your school, or you can contact them through your STEP or your co-op teacher, or you can email me, info@qcstep.com, and I will pass it along to them.
Hey, now I've called you split because I know that you will. Oh, you buy your friend like chocolate. You say to me, go, and I already know.
I've received quite a few questions from students this year, and we maybe only have 5 or 6 episodes left for the school year, and I really enjoy answering your questions. And so if you have a question on employment, send it to me through our Facebook page. You can tweet it at me at QCStep, or you can email me, info@qcstep.com. I never use anyone's last name, and I don't even have to use your real first name. Teachers, if you have any topics that have come up in class recently that you would like for me to share with other students, I would appreciate it if you would send those to me too. So on this episode, I gave you 3 reasons you should work a summer job, and I also gave you some job leads. So apply now. Don't wait any longer. Here pretty soon, college students will be coming back, and you'll be competing with them for the positions. And it's likely that they will have more experience and that they'll be in an advantage, which should tell you how important it is to get your experience now. You're still in school and summer seems like it's a way off, but businesses are hiring, so apply now. Thank you for downloading, watching, and listening, and I will be back next week with another episode of the QC Step Podcast.